Exactly. They were given something to be the king of so that they will help uphold the system. And they won't notice that the top 1% of men at the top who have all the resources, they will never be one of those men. But this is a clever way to make them feel like one of those men, or that they could be someday one of those men. So they'll uphold the system. It gives them some skin in the game. And because capitalism as we practice it currently, and probably as it's practiced at all, cannot survive without patriarchy. We need a certain amount of women doing unpaid and paid labor to keep this system going. So if we don't have women doing all that unpaid labor, all that care work, child care, being the family manager, getting everyone to their doctor's appointments, doing all those things. If we don't have women, if women suddenly stop doing all those things, our entire economic system would collapse. I love how there are a lot of these men, I don't know what people are calling them, like passport bros, dusties, let's just call them men, saying, well, what would, if men disappeared, society would collapse, and what about the roads we build and the bridges, blah, blah, blah. My dude, we'd figure it out. How do I know we'd figure it out? Because we have evidence. There have been many, many times in history, the largest of which in the West was when millions of men went off to war during both the First and Second World Wars, and the women worked in factories, took care of the children, grew victory gardens, pretty much did all the labor that the men off fighting a war weren't doing. And not only did the nation survive while they were away, the nation thrived. We produced an insane amount of war materials during World War II from those women working in those factories. And a lot of those factories had childcare, which of course they did away with as soon as the war was over. There are colonial periods where men marched off to the militia and the women were left on these small farms in the backcountry and everything. Even in the smaller farms that did not engage in slave labor, there were women and girls who were left behind who ran the show while the men were off fighting. We've done this before, and we've been able to keep shit together when men are gone, either of their own volition or through circumstances they cannot control. You've never had to experience life without us, but I got a feeling you're about to.